Alright, hello my beautiful gorgeous babes out there, and welcome back to my channel. And if you are new here, thank you so much for tuning in. I really appreciate it. But in today's video, I wanted to talk about my health and women's health in general, and kind of have a discussion about what's been on my mind and on my recent experiences with going to the doctor and new things that I found out. And I just want to share and I guess give you guys more of an aspect into another part of my life. But before I jump into the video, if you are new to my channel and you like my face and my previous videos, if you've checked any of them out or like this one, please hit subscribe. I would love to have you join this little family we got going on, and give me a thumbs up if you guys enjoy this video as well. I would appreciate it. But let's just jump into it now. All right, so recently we're always on a health journey, right? We're always trying to be better and healthier, or at least, a lot of us are. I'm always at least trying to find new ways to be better in my life and be a better person. So recently I was trying to be, super good about my health and be more proactive. And I am one of those people, like many, who I think avoid the doctor like the plague. I don't like going to the doctor. It's usually uncomfortable, and you have to kind of put yourself out there and expose yourself, honestly. And sometimes you have to shop around for doctors. Sometimes they suck. Sometimes they're amazing. You never know what you're gonna get, and insurance and all that is a hassle. It's not easy when it comes to your health here in America. I'm not sure about other places, but I only know about my own personal struggles. But recently I finally booked an appointment to go to a gynecologist. It had been like years since I went, and I knew, I was like, man, I need to get checked. I'm in a monogamous relationship. I highly doubt I'm exposed to STDs and all that, but just for women's health, we have to check ourselves. We have to go at least once a year, and I was slacking a lot when it came to that part of my health. So I finally went to the doctor, and it was an experience. It was a new doctor I've never been to, and literally I left the office crying, like in tears. This lady made me feel like old and like shit, for real. And I just think that's terrible, to go into your doctor's office and have them make you feel that way. Like, we're women. She was a woman doctor. We should be empowering each other, making us feel like good and strong as women and all that. And she made me feel like I was gonna be running out of time and having kids. She was suggesting freezing my age. She was telling me, when you get older, this and that and all that. And I was like, oh my god, whoa. She was like, you need to talk to your spouse. If you're considering having kids, you need to start looking into that now. And it was just terrible. It just kind of shocked me, she was being that way. And then I had also explained my family history, and I'm going to share this with you guys. If you have this kind of family history, it's serious. And I have a lot of people in my family that have died from breast cancer, as well as other forms of cancer. That is how I lost my mom to breast cancer. I've lost my grandmother to that. I've lost my other grandmother. She, I think, died from lung cancer. And I've had several aunts have died from breast cancer and other forms of cancer in my family. So it's very high and relevant, and it happens to my family members very young. My mom first got cancer when she was 31, and several of my aunts died young, and my grandmothers both died before I was even in existence, when they were very young. My dad's mom died when he was a baby, and my mom's mom died when she was 9. So it happens at a young age for the women in my family. So I was sharing that with my doctor, and she had said, do you know if you have been tested for genes, like cancer genes? And I was like, I remember it being mentioned to me as a kid, and I think I was maybe 10. I don't know, I don't remember. So she's like, hey, do you have any reports, history? I'm like, my mom died over 10 years ago. I don't know where her medical records and all that. So she suggested I get the test done again, do blood work, check everything, do the usual checks, thyroid, check for STDs. I said, check for everything. Let's just make sure I'm healthy and all that good stuff. So I did that, and she had kind of scared me and let me know that, you know, if you do have certain types of cancer genes, your chances of cancer are 80%, or pretty much close to 80%. You want to consider getting your breasts removed, your ovaries removed, like literally telling me to remove my whole womanhood. And that scared me even more, especially just thinking like, you know, how young the people in my family, and I don't want to be like that and end up that way either. So I had all the blood work done, and it took about a month, and I ended up finding out that I do have a cancer gene, and it is one of the more aggressive cancer genes. It's BRCA1 is what it's called. And if you guys have ever had or found out that you have BRCA1, you know, it's scary to know that. And if you have a high cancer rate in your family, I suggest doing genetic testing so you know what's going on in yourself. And if you have kids, to know about your kids too, because it can be passed down into your genetic coding. It's like, you know, if your parent has it, there's a 50% chance you're gonna get it. And I got it. I spoke with my sisters, and they had told me they remember doing the testing and that they didn't have it, and they remember that I did. I wish I had called them before I took the test, but it's been confirmed. So my chances are like high for getting breast cancer, 80%, and it's up to 50% of my chance of getting like cervical and like cancer and like ovarian issues down there as well. So it really shocked me, and I like literally was in tears when I got the test results, because that's how my mom went, and she died around in her 50s, and that's really young. And to have your cancer first time at 30, so they do suggest getting mammograms done every 6 months, having, you know, ultrasound, pelvic ultrasounds and all that. But the scary thing about mammograms is they do give off radiation, and they do also have alternatives like MRIs, but I don't think I qualify because I have some metal plating in my ankle, and you can't have any metal in you, or just doing ultrasounds, alternating between that, because there is exposure with mammograms, which I have also done recently. And I did like a contrast mammogram, something like that, where they have you injected iodine before you have the mammogram done. And the problem with having the iodine, there have been some research. I'm not like a health guru or like a doctor or anything. This is just things I've learned on my own research and from the doctor myself, from my actual doctor, that they say iodine may cause heavy metals to collect in the brain. So it's like, okay, well, I want to be preventive, but I'm getting exposed to radiation, which can cause cancer, and I might be collecting heavy metals in my brain by doing the iodine as well. So there's just, you know, a lot of things you need to know when it comes to your health. And I forgot, I'm sorry. I didn't even explain what BRCA1 gene mutation means. It's a gene mutation. And from what I read and the information they gave me is that it means that I have a malfunction in a gene that helps with protein repair. I think that's what it is, and in your cells. And when that happens, then your cells overall can't repair, and they may form into abnormal cells, which can form cancer. Now, I might not be saying it totally right or have the definition exact. I'm sure maybe someone, if you're watching this, know more about this, may correct me, but that is generally what I've learned from some of the stuff I read about it. And it's scary and serious, and of course we are exposed to cancer causing things all the time in our food, in our environment, radiation from our computers, phones, microwaves. We're constantly being exposed. So knowing that I have a gene that is not functioning right to avoid having abnormal cells get created, and knowing that we're like exposed a lot to cancer causing elements in the environment, it can see why it would be high. But I mean, there's people getting cancer without cancer genes either, because the food and the things we're exposed to and our diets and the pollution and the technology, the radiation, there's a lot of things that contribute to causing cancer. So the point of this video is just sharing about my health, opening up about what's going on with mine to see if I can help you guys if you're going through the same or have cancer high in your family or you're dealing with cancer. It's scary and it's a hard thing to deal with, and I want to share, another aspect of me and open up about that because it's really sad and something that I've been recently dealing with and trying to, soak it all in and figure out how I can just be a better me to avoid cancer as much as I can, which what all really I can do is, not have a lot of stress in my life, sleep a lot, eat well, eat healthy, don't expose myself to a lot of bad environments, try to live a healthy life is basically what it is. And so recently I've been wanting to get a hold of my weight and my eating habits and all that so I can live a healthy, long life and not die young, right? Isn't that all what we all want? So recently I had started kind of like a green smoothie detox thing. It lasts for 12 days and it's supposed to help reset, help, clean the gut, help change your taste buds, kind of get you just kick-start it for another healthier lifestyle. I don't consider it a fad diet. I've always been big into drinking green juices, green smoothies, and incorporating that in my life. So I've already been comfortable with that. I'm literally drinking a green smoothie. But what this green smoothie thing is where you replace all your meals with a green smoothie. There's recipes for each day, and you have 2 snacks in between your morning lunch smoothie and between your lunch and dinner smoothie, or you can do an alternative option where you replace one of the smoothies, specifically dinner, with a salad or meat and veggies, chicken and veggies. But what overall the whole detox does is you avoid caffeine, pretty much dairy, refined sugars, salty foods, fried foods, all that, and it's supposed to help kind of reset everything and also even change your taste buds as well as lose weight. And I really wanted to just get a kickstart on my lifestyle and being more healthy, and I feel amazing. I feel like it's improved my hair already, skin, nails, my taste buds have changed. I've tried something and I thought it was super sweet. It was a keto, sugar-free cake, and my boyfriend thought it didn't taste sweet at all. So I realized my taste buds have changed. I'm on, I think, day 8, so I got 4 more days to go and I feel so good now. Now trust me, the first 3 days were so hard, and it wasn't really replacing the smoothies, meals with smoothies. It was giving up the coffee because I have a serious caffeine addiction. I was having some serious withdrawals, and that's how I knew, oh my gosh, I have a problem. My hands are shaking, I can't freaking sleep, I'm irritable, my head is pounding. It was this intense sensitivity to light, and that lasted for 3 days. And the first 2 days I drank just 1 cup of green tea, and then after that I stopped the caffeine completely and haven't had coffee in 8 days, which is crazy for me. Now I feel like I will probably introduce coffee back into my life, but being more, doing it in moderation and just having 1 cup. I'm not saying coffee is bad for you or anything, but it does have a lot of acidity in it and caffeine and things like that. So probably not putting all the sugar in there and all that, and having healthier versions of coffee is what I'm planning to do. So since I've started that, I've lost 7 pounds in total. I'm sure a lot of it is water weight, but I've just noticed a difference in my taste buds and my body, my digestion, my sleep. I'm able to just pop up in the morning and not struggle. And I felt like before I would struggle to get out of the bed, and I had to have my coffee to just make it through the day, to even get up for the day. And now I can just get up, be fine. I usually just drink some hot water with lemon or some hot herbal tea with lemon in the morning, get ready, have my smoothie, and life has been really good. And there have been days that I've modified and I've had a salad or something small, and then replace the other meals with smoothies, and I've still been doing good. I've been doing lots of walks, going for at least a 30-minute walk with my boyfriend to the neighborhood, or this Sunday or past day or whatever, I went with some of my girlfriends and we went to the park. We did like a 2-mile walk. We did like burpees, lunges, jumping jacks and all that in the park, and then went to the farmer's market and checked out all the like healthy finds in there and all that. So I'm trying to incorporate a healthier lifestyle, also make sure that I get sleep, and also reducing stress and finding things that I enjoy to avoid stress, because I think some of the biggest problems here, especially in the US, is that we don't sleep enough, that a lot of us are running on a very short amount of sleep, and we have a lot of stress in our lives. I mean, everywhere there's stress and minimum sleep, and those are very important to cut out of your life to have a longer, healthier life. Like, I mean, we can't avoid stress completely, but we should all make it you know, goal or mindset to reduce it. And I try to, if I'm getting stressed out, to find things that I enjoy that don't stress me out or relieve my stress. Like makeup, I enjoy doing makeup. It's a stress reliever to put on makeup. Going to the park, going hiking, going swimming, spending time with my friends and family. I do that because I want to help have a happy life, and, you know, work and our, you know, responsibilities and all that can be very stressful. So we need to have outlets. We need to find things that make us happy, and we also need to make time for sleep. And I notice now it's like when it gets to a certain time, I put the phone down, because the problem is the phone. We are on social media, phone 24/7, always texting, all this. And I notice if I put my phone down and just plug it up, put my alarm on and put it down and let myself lay in the bed and like just kind of take time to fall asleep, turn off all the lights, slow down the thoughts and all that, I will end up falling asleep within like 5-10 minutes. Boom, I'm out. But I notice if I keep my phone on me and I'm looking through social media, next thing I know, hour, 2 hours have gone by and it's late and I should have been sleeping already, and I've been up just looking at mindless stuff on the internet. So there's just a lot of things that have changed overall in my habits, and I'm trying to be a healthier, happier person, and I want, you know, everybody to be that way and be happier and healthier and find things that bring them peace. And this is why I'm sharing it, to talk about my health, what's going on in my life, and see if, you know, I can be there for someone else who's maybe going through the same thing, or need like that push to go to the doctor, or that resetting their mind, thinking about, hey, you know, I do have a lot of stress, or there are a lot of things that I could do to help be healthier. Like just little things, drinking more water, going for a walk every day. You know, you don't have to be up in the gym like killing yourself, but going for a walk through the neighborhood, you know, every day or 3 times a week could be really helpful. So I just hope by sharing my video or this video about health and what's going on in my life will help other people. I mean, that's the goal, to share and be here on YouTube and create a community and a family. So that's why I decided to film this video. But I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you want to keep seeing my face, I do a lot of fashion and beauty, makeup, like content. I'm trying to do more traveling vlogs and things like that, and do more health related videos as well. But if you're enjoying it, hit that subscribe button. If you've already subscribed, thank you so much for doing that, and give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. Leave your guys comments, feedback, share with me. I love hearing from you guys. But until next time, bye guys.